Us legends, welcome to the Dojo Pilgrim podcast.
Dojo Pilgrim on the way, fighting through another day, heart and soul in every fight, living life with all my might.
Today's topic is going to be from a blog that I wrote a little while ago on Facebook and Instagram. It was called 7 Habits That Are Killing Your Martial Arts Journey. So I'm just pretty much going to read through this and then give some analysis on every point. Martial arts is a discipline that requires constant practice and dedication to improve. However, some bad habits can hinder your progress and even destroy your martial arts journey. Here are 7 habits you should avoid to stay on the right track. Number 1, skipping warm-ups. Many martial artists tend to skip warm-ups, which is a big mistake. Warming up helps your body prepare for the training session and reduces the risk of injury. So this one pretty much goes without saying. You always have to make sure you're warming up properly, especially in the colder months, because trust me, if you don't warm up, that's when a lot of injuries occur. So you really want to make sure your body is warm, especially when you're getting a bit on in age. You can't just jump into things like you can when you were a kid. So just be smart and always warm up. Number 2, not listening to your body. Ignoring your body's signals can lead to injuries and frustration. Pay attention to how your body feels during training and adjust your approach accordingly. Again, another no-brainer really. There's an old mindset of go harder, go harder, go harder. But that's only going to get you so far. Yes, there's times where we push hard, but you should always be aware of your body, because if you don't listen to your body, you just push through something that may feel extremely painful, and then a few days later you've found out you've fractured something, or you've done something to your body, which I've done personally. I've just had a knock on the knee in training and thought nothing of it. Just thought it was a normal pain that comes with training, and turns out I tore my meniscus in my knee. So you really got to listen to little bumps and knocks in your body, because it can be pretty dangerous and take its toll on the body if you're not careful. Number 3, not asking questions. Asking questions is crucial to learn and improve. Don't be afraid to ask your instructor or fellow students for help or clarification. So with this one, you got to pick the right time. Sometimes we ask silly questions in training at inappropriate times. So if we're working on something and you have any questions, that's the time to ask one of your fellow students or the sensei about what you're doing to better your understanding. Or also later on, after class, you can stay behind if you remember a certain thing and you want to ask a few questions to clarify. Always be sure to do it, because if you're just learning something and you're not getting the actual point, then that training session is just a waste to you. So make sure you're asking the right questions, but be smart about when you ask it. Don't ask it halfway through when that specific thing is finished and we've moved on to the next thing. That's not the time to ask the questions about that thing you were doing before. So not asking questions can be a problem, because you need to understand what you're actually doing. Number 4, not practicing enough. Consistent practice is necessary to develop skills and techniques. Skipping practice or not taking it seriously can harm your progress. Again, every sensei wants to see their students practicing enough in and outside the dojo. So just practicing, if you only turn up to the dojo once a week or twice a week or whatever you go to your dojo for, you're not getting the full benefit of your training. You need to put in your own work and practice, especially things like kata and conditioning, like even building your body and things like that. You really have to get your own practice in and practice enough. Make sure you're consistent with your practice. If you like practice flat out for 1 week and then you have a week off, the benefits are not there for you. So, and also a lot of people, their memory and muscle memory is not so great. So you need to keep on top of things, because if you don't use it, you lose it. Number 5, not having a goal. Without a clear goal, it's easy to lose motivation and direction. Set specific, achievable goals to keep yourself focused and on track. So set goals, no matter what they are, whether it's learning to complete the kata that you're working on, or learning a certain transition in the kata, or learning a certain technique, or preparing for a competition or for a grading. No matter what your motivation, you need to set little goals. Don't set like over achievable goals, although you can. But I recommend like getting a book, a little notepad, and just jot down little goals that you have for yourself in training. Could be something very little and simple, but as you tick off these goals, you're getting closer to what you want in your training, because everyone's training for different reasons and purposes. So um, set goals. Don't just train blindly and uh, treat it like a hobby. I guess some people do, but if you really want something out of martial arts, then setting little goals is always a good place to start. Number 6, not resting enough. Rest is just as important as training. Overtraining can lead to fatigue, injury, and burnout. Make sure you take enough rest days and get sufficient sleep to allow your body to recover. A lot of us live in a world where things are rush, rush, rush. We're rushing through things, and we got work to worry about, we've got families to worry about, we've got other things. But you have to take rest. If you're doing any type of training, it doesn't matter what martial art or what sport or whatever you're doing, even work, you always need time to rest. And especially when you're using your muscles and things like that, doing physical training, you've got to take enough rest days and get sufficient sleep, because when you neglect your sleep, that's when accidents can happen. You may get fatigued, and we don't want to see any accidents happen or any burnout happening. So very important to rest enough. So everything in moderation. That's the yin and the yang, right? Number 7, not having a positive attitude. Your mindset plays a crucial role in your martial arts journey. A negative attitude can hold you back and prevent you from reaching your full potential. Stay positive, focus on your progress, and don't get discouraged by setbacks. This is a very important one, not having a positive attitude, just showing up and going through the motions, or even things like when you mess up, you sigh and doubt yourself. Things like that can poison your mind. You got to always stay. I know it's hard to always stay positive, but at least when you're training, things are going to happen. You're going to mess up. You're going to look like a dork at times. Who cares? Just get on with it and shake things off, because we're trying to build character. And if you're doubting yourself and you're not giving your full, or you're giving attitude to your instructor, all of this is going to affect your training and also your experience in the martial arts. So yeah, things that like even setbacks or you trip over, there's the old saying, 4 down 7 times, stand up 8. And that's a really important one to remember with that positive attitude. It's always having that karate spirit to push forward, and don't have a negative attitude and try to be positive. And I'll finish this one up with a little bonus tip. Not being open to feedback. Feedback is essential to identify areas of improvement and fine-tune your skills. Don't take criticism personally, and be open to feedback from your instructors and your fellow students. It can help you grow and develop as a martial artist. Your instructor is there for a reason. He's teaching you, he or she, is teaching you their art, their craft, and that's what their passion is, hopefully. If you've got a good sensei, they want you to be the best that you can. Okay. So taking, not listening to feedback and not being open to listen to things like if your sensei corrects you on something, he's correcting you for a reason. He can see something needs to be adjusted, whether it's something minor or big. But don't take that personally. Don't think like the sensei is picking on you or bullying you by always correcting you, because if they don't correct you, then you're probably in the wrong place. You need to have some feedback, and you're not going to get everything right. Okay, so you need to be open to this and understand that you're there to learn and empty your cup and actually take in the information that's being brought to you, because if you already know everything, you wouldn't be there, right? So that's my opinion on that bonus tip there. And that's a wrap for today. I hope you're enjoying this podcast so far. If you do have any topics that you would like me to cover, please just leave a comment and we'll go from there. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you next time. Us.